Hello there, new Lumentus Social user. This is a quick video just to show you from setup to publishing how to use our platform. So first off, if you're viewing this screen, this means that you have not yet created a Lumentus Social account. If you have already created an account, you can go ahead and click on this already have an account here at the bottom. But let's just pretend for the sake of this walkthrough that you have not yet created an account. So first off, you're going to put your first and last name. This is an example, so I'm just putting some generic information in here. You can make your password whatever you want it to be. And I'm going to just put in the name of the company just for this example. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create Account. This will take 1 minute. And so now this is the first view that you'll see when you first log in. I'm going to click hide these tips just because I'm going to be explaining some of these things that these tip boxes say to you right now. But if you do log in yourself and you want to kind of learn a little bit about how to use the platform, I'd encourage you to go ahead and read through these, and then when you're done reading through them, you can go ahead and click next, and it will take you through several different steps, so just pointers of how to use our platform. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and click hide these tips. The first thing I have to do when I have my Lumentus Social account is connect my social media profiles. So I already have our example profiles here, my Facebook, my LinkedIn, and my Twitter. These are some example profiles we have just to walk through some things. So now that I'm to make sure that I'm logged into my Facebook, my Twitter, and my LinkedIn account. Once I've done that, I can go ahead and connect these accounts. So the first thing I'm going to do is connect my Facebook. So I'm just going to go ahead and click that. That will take 1 second. Now, this may cut right to me connecting, but you may have some separate boxes that'll pop up. See, it says here, you've successfully connected. You may have some boxes that will pop up. Just go ahead and click OK to those. Those are just allowing your profile to connect to our platform. You don't have to worry about any kind of security issues with us. We have no interest in viewing any of your personal information. We just want to make sure that you're able to connect to us and just post the articles that you want to post. So next I'm going to click on the Twitter, connect to Twitter, and go through the same process here. Oh, see, this is a good example. It says authorize social media command center to use your account. Go ahead and click authorize app. This is just linking the two accounts together. That's all it is. Now that's done. And finally, my LinkedIn account. And it's just that simple. If you have a Google Plus account, make sure that you have a Google for My Business page within your Google Plus account, but the process is exactly the same. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Configure Accounts. And here's all the accounts that we have listed here. These are just all example kind of fake business pages, fake accounts, just so we can show you how this all works. So you can see these are all the accounts that I've listed, that I've connected just now. I have my personal profile, and underneath that are with the little flags are my business pages. And then I have my Twitter and my LinkedIn account too. Now, a lot of people ask, how can I use my business page without using my personal account with Lumentus Social? It's as simple as turning off these on and off these enable buttons. So if I want to be able to use, if I want to have a profile active in Lumentus Social, I leave enabled on. If I don't want a profile active in Lumentus Social, I turn these off. So let's just say for this walkthrough that I only want to use my this business page called Elliott Estates. So I'm going to turn off my personal profile. I'm going to leave the Elliott Estates on, and I'm going to turn off all these other ones. Now, that way, the only page of mine with Facebook that will be active with Lumentus Social is Elliott Estates. This allows you to publish things yourself. If you signed up for the Publish Through option, which is our auto posting service, you can turn Admin Allowed on, and you turn it on just simply like that, and that will allow our content specialist to provide content to that profile if you have signed up for that account. I want to use my Twitter and my LinkedIn as well, so I'm going to leave those on too. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and close. This is the first view you'll see when you first log into Lumentus Social. You can see that you have lots of articles. These are all hand-selected content that we've sourced from lots of great websites. Lots of content that maybe prospective home buyers may want to view. Things that they're interested in the process of whether they're looking to buy a home or if they have bought a home. Lots of DIY projects, tips and tricks of how to do things better. So you can see we have the articles here. There's a time bar, so you can see that this was updated. This was published live time on their website about an hour ago, so it automatically came into your feed. And now as I go down, you can see that the 6 hours ago, and then 9 hours ago. So you can see that the lower down you go on this wall, the older the articles are. So the newer ones are at the top. We've organized this content into what we call content topics. And if I click down here, your view may differ from this one. This is just kind of a generic view. We have different topics for you to better kind of identify what kind of articles you want to look for. So let's say for this example that I want to find an article that helps out buyers sellers with certain tips and how to do the process. So I go down through here. Let's just say for the sake of this example, I'm going to click this one. So how to fix squeaky floors before they drive you nuts. So this may be just something light and fun that maybe someone who just bought a home wants to read about, or maybe somebody who's buying a home. It may be kind of a fun little thing for them to read. So if I want to look at what this article is like, I'm going to go ahead and I can just click on the title of it. And you can see this brings up a new tab. And this will bring me to that article itself. And this article comes up. It's on Realtor.com. And I can read through it and just make sure that the content is what I want to post. It's appropriate. It's not promoting anybody else. So now that I've looked through that and I'm happy with how it looks, I'm going to close this. And here's the article that I just clicked on a second ago. So I'm going to go ahead and click this button over here. And this brings up our Compose Post window. So the first thing I'm going to do is click to where what profiles I want it to go to. So I'm going to go ahead and select. I want it to go to my Facebook. Let's say I just want to send it to my Facebook and my LinkedIn. So I'm only going to click my Facebook account and my LinkedIn account. And let's just say for this example, for whatever reason, I didn't want to send it to my Twitter. So I'm just going to leave Twitter alone. You have complete control over which accounts you want this to go to. So I'm going to click into this edit box here. I can completely edit any of the text here, so I can delete this if I want to change, and I can put a fun title that I want. And you can put whatever you want in here. This is completely your decision. So how to fix squeaky floors. I might be able to type, hey, are those floors driving you nuts? So there's something fun like that, something light and fun, engaging. So you can see that I wrote that just now, and if I go into what our preview tabs, which allow you to see what the post will look like before it goes onto your account, I can go ahead and click that. So let's see. I want to see what it looks like on Facebook. So there it is. There's my little message. There's the image, and this section, this title area and this description area are, if I go back into the edit tab, are these two, title and description. So I can completely edit those to say what I want as well. So I can delete any of this text here and replace it with whatever it is I'd like. So also one last thing, if I want to replace the image, you can just hover your mouse over there and you can see that next to my cursor it says click to upload an image. If I click on there, it'll upload my computer's folders, and I can upload a picture from my computer that I may have downloaded earlier if I feel that I have one that looks better than the one that's been provided. So you can completely customize what you want this to look like. Now, let's say that I am happy with how it looks, and so I'm going to, I'm ready to go to the next step. So I can either publish it now, which would send it to your social media accounts instantly, or I can schedule it for a later time, and this is where the power of the platform really comes into play. I'm going to go ahead and click schedule here. I have a date and a time. If I click on the date, I can hover over whatever date I want on this calendar. I can even scroll through the months, so if I want to post something in November, I can. And this feature is really great because it allows you to schedule out, content for each day, for 2 weeks, within a half an hour or less, you can schedule out content for an entire week or an entire month and then never have to worry about it again. So let's just say for the sake of this walkthrough, I'm going to go ahead and schedule this for the following Wednesday. So I'm going to go ahead and click the 24th, and I want to click a time. So I want this to go out, say, at 2:15 p.m. So now that I've selected a time and date, I can go ahead and click schedule. And it says successfully scheduled post. There's even a little check mark here to show that you posted that. So when you're going and scheduling lots and lots of articles, you don't accidentally schedule the same one twice. So now that I've scheduled this, the next question is, how can I look at it? How can I go and maybe make any changes later on? You go ahead and click the Post tab up here. And this view shows you a history of the posts that you've made. So I can go ahead, you can see here, hey, are those floors driving you nuts? That's a little message I wrote. Here's the date and time that it was scheduled for my LinkedIn and my Twitter account. I can go ahead and click on this over here, and you can see it pulls up the same view as before, so I can edit it at any time before it goes out at that date and time, or I can cancel it for a later time. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel this just to show you. It's very simple. It's just that easy. Broadcast has been deleted. Just that simple. So the last thing that I want to show you is, we know that not every single thing that we have on here is going to be something that you may be looking at online. So if I go back just to orient you back to the home page again, I can go ahead and click this pencil, and this brings up an empty view of what we saw before. Now, I've already pulled up an article before. Let's just say that on your own time, you're looking online, you found this great article, and you say, I want to publish this for a later date. I'm going to go ahead and click this URL. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go into here, and I'm just going to simply paste that into there. And you can see that in a moment, everything will automatically populate for you, so it's all set up. And then if I want to delete this URL after I've pasted it in there and type my own message, I can. So it's that simple. And then I can go ahead and click where I want it to go to, just as before. Preview what it looks like, and then schedule it for a later time, just as before. So it's just that simple to use Lumentus Social. And you can see that you can set things up for a week or 2 weeks ahead of time. If you're too busy to do it now, or you're too busy to do it later, you set it up and you never have to worry about it. This posts automatically go out to all your social accounts. One last thing I want to mention is this is the settings area up here. This is where we were viewing before. You can see the listed profiles. You can make any changes to enable which ones you want to use, which ones you don't. This is where you'll enter any kind of future billing information if you have that. And then account information as well. If you want to change your email, first and last name, your password, your time zone, anything like that, you do that all right there, and just make sure that you save it afterwards. If you have an issue, not so much a user issue, that would be for reaching out to one of us, but if you have a technical issue, if you know that you're using it properly and there's an error message coming up, go ahead and click Submit an Issue here. That brings up a new tab at the top to a form that I've created where you simply just enter some information about just letting us know what's wrong, upload a screenshot if you'd like, and you just click Submit, and then we'll get on it immediately. So using Lumentus Social is just that simple. I hope that this was helpful for you today, and happy posting. Take care. Bye.